Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Black Ice with me, Alpha Pi Omega, and Empire of Japan. So in the last episode we nearly managed to encircle Gaming, but in the last moment we got stuck because we ran out of supplies and fuel. Generally speaking, the resistance was much higher in both of these areas that we tried to attack. So today we're going to have to finish it. I've moved my units already in place so that it is possible to do so, but I think we're going to do a little bit more of a change here. I'll explain in about a second, because before we do that, I actually want to address the logistics situation that we have, which is, not great, because we're not producing enough heavy transport trucks. I looked at it and we're still missing a bunch of factories. We're going overboard, and the game, unfortunately, when you load it, reshapes the factory's position so that you have everything filled until the end. So at this point we're already missing 4 of them. Now we're building 2 over here, and I'm going to schedule... And that really isn't a very good place for them, but let's schedule 2 here and 2 here, and we'll just have it as it is. I don't know how much of artillery... Oh, we don't need that. Yep, we're good. So we can put it like this, and yeah, I could schedule a bunch of these in between, just so that we have the right setup. We want to offset the increase in military factories on our consumer goods, though the demand right now is fairly high because we have taken a couple of decisions that increase that, just as a reminder. So that was one thing that I want to do, and with that said, I think our setup is pretty good. We will get 6 factories now, which means I will fill these 2 airplane queues, and I can put 2 more on the trucks here. But the issue is, we need those trucks sooner, and if this is 2 per week, this would be 4 and 6. That's still too little. We need more. 8, at least like this. I think I can take 1 from the horse transports, probably 2 from the trucks, because we're producing a really nice amount of them. And yeah, I think I'm gonna take 2 more from light artillery, because we are producing quite a lot of it and we have a big stockpile, so that shouldn't be an issue. So at this point we're producing 5.5 per week, and it is very likely we're going to get to about 2 per day, which is going to help us immensely. Last but not least, I was looking at the aircraft carriers, because we have a limited capacity, and I think we're going to go straight up for Shinano. This is a 1944 built carrier, which should be theoretically better than the ones before. Junior, I didn't realize was a thing, because it was an experimental carrier that was made from rebuilding a battleship hull, so I forgot about it. Shokakus would be great, so would be Hiryu, but if we have the option, and we do, I think we're gonna step our game and go all the way to Shinano. I think we're already researching the capital ship advanced hull. We currently need more convoys as we're building them, so that is it. And I just want to see, buying equipment, market access. Can you give me more of the convoys? Nope, will not accept, and I think German Reich won't either. Yep, we have too many in their eyes now. That's fine, that is fine. Okay, so with that said, one thing that I actually want to change here is I want to put the tanks, which are over here. Oh, but we need them. That's right. We need them here because that's closer to where they can get the fuel. Okay, well then, let me do it. Let me do it this way. I'll strengthen the area And we will attack only at the moment when these units move past, and we'll see what the situation is, because there might be a couple of things that we will want to do. As we mentioned, we want the We Fight United next. There is actually an option I checked in between episodes to create... where is it? Create... Yeah, I could get the neutrality pact, but I don't want that. I saw the possibility here to... Okay, I guess we don't have the option. Train to increase pay rates. Huh, okay, I'm mistaken. So we'll leave it for now. Decisions available. No, it is here. Setup reorganized to China. So where the hell is it? Setup, am I blind? Oh, here it is. Setup reorganized China. Huh. I wasn't thinking about it before, but once you conquer enough territory, it gives you the option to create a new puppet, which is basically a collaboration government of China that will fight for you. And we're gonna do this, but first I want to eliminate these units, and once we're gonna get this pocket done, we will do a big shift, because we're gonna set up the reorganized nationalist China and then move our forces around. And this might hit us a bit in the factories, but I believe as they have cores, they will be able to use them better. That's the biggest advantage for us. And second is that as they will get the factories and will be able to use them, they will pass part of them as our puppet to us, which will then allow us to use them better. Okay, food imports are fine. Fuel, we're doing good. Stability is increasing really nicely, but we still want the We Fight United as soon as possible. I don't know if any of our... The driver is not gonna help, nor will the state research laboratories. From the application, the ultimate battleship, Inspector General. I don't think there's anything that would give us... Well, you would give us political power. And I'm really not that interested. Sever, Sinoj, Sinoj, expansion of the ports. These are really also good, but Japanese settlement. Okay, this one is really nice and would lower the independence of Manchukuo by 150, and they would get stability, war support, and political power. We would get stability and political power. How is Manchukuo's independence at this point? Imperial Associate. Yeah, but then they would get annexed. But we want to keep it as low as possible. Okay, did you guys actually... No, you're still moving. It looks like they'll leave 3 units there. Prestige increase on the world stage. Are you guys able to get the fuel? Yes, you were. And you have a motorization priority, but as we're bleeding out... Yeah, we're bleeding out heavy trucks. About 12 per 30 days. So that means... yeah, right about now we're producing about 26... So about 13 per month will increase. And this needs to... We need to up our game. The fact that we're getting motorized... or trucks, white trucks, or what they're calling the transport trucks, aren't they? Yeah, transport trucks, and these are heavy transport trucks. But the white transport trucks or regular transport trucks for our motorized units is great. Actually, can I get more units? Yeah, I can. Okay, then we can't. So let me just keep training like 1, and I'll keep adding them so that we have a control over what we're training. What I was thinking about here is I wanted to check that we completely converted the Jidosha Shidan. we didn't at all. Because that's not what I wanted. I wanted to check on you. Yeah. Okay, so we did. Your organization now is at 4. That's really good. And I think we found out that if we added this, yeah, that further lowers their organization. And it doesn't really help with anything, so never mind. That is fine. What about you? How much do you need? Because we're using you. Infantry guns. 645, so right now you're missing about 50 to be able to do. Okay, so 3 units are staying there. There's another one coming. You guys have maxed out planning bonus. Okay. My thing is, I wanted them to attack and break through. So the tanks are going to be first, then followed by infantry, and we're gonna throw in you from the very beginning. No, you from the very beginning. Because I want you to move there and take it. That's gonna be the important part for us. In the meantime, we're just hanging around. There was some fighting going on down in the south, but nothing real major. Yeah, then I'll move the tanks over here and make another big pocket here, but this is really important to work 17, 16, 15 hours. Fuel is good, logistics fulfillment is also, rations are doing sort of fine. Stability keeps increasing and we're working towards industrial effort. So in 2018, 17 hours, we're going to start the combat. Actually, let's start it at 7 o'clock in the morning. That sounds about right. Actually 8, because that's when you are gone. So you can attack. We want you from the... Wait, no, you don't have the fuel. So where the hell are you? That's a different one. Yeah, you're getting fuel, but it's not at all what I wanted. Okay, so let us try it this way. We'll see how effectively we are going to push them out. Well, sort of going well. We finished the computing machine and the industrial effort. So that's 10 extra factories, which is very much welcome. And now we can promote rivalry between the big two, which is gonna give us increased competition, extra research of 5%, extra factory output of 5%, and extra dockyard output of 5%, and 2 times 50% research bonus for industry. Monopoly is never good for innovation. Although the big two Zaibatsu, Mitsui and Mitsubishi have certain different business areas in which they focus their efforts, they also share some areas where they compete. In any case, they're corporations and corporations want profit. We should motivate them to outdo each other as well as to outdo their smaller competition. So let's do that one, and because we finished the computing machine, yep, this one is way ahead of time. This would give us 50 political power and 2 stability, but I think that's just a waste at this point. Because, frankly, if we didn't... Yeah, it takes 82 days, that's just too long. Okay, you're working on that. We could start working on this. It just helps with factory repair, but we could work with this one and its factory output 20%. Yeah, we have to get that 20% factory output, and 24% factories in the state is just amazing. Infrastructure expenses can be lowered by adapting networks to our more focused industry. So this one is starting very well. Maybe way too well. And Tanaka has gained a level. Okay, you have 354. Yeah, and you're using fuel, which you cannot actually. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to get there. Hopefully one of the infantry units will be... You guys still have fuel. That's really good. 2.9, 5. Yeah, I think this time it's gonna work. I think this time it's gonna take. The Spanish state took 9 states. Spanish Republic was next. Very nice. Welcome, Mr. Franco. I have been expecting you. So that is a great victory for the fascism in the world. And as we have finished more upgrades and actually 2 more Asashio class destroyers, I have to ask myself, you still have Fubukis. Okay. Let me just assign these to Asashio class. You guys have Fubukis as well? You do, but you also have the Momi class, which is really bad. So let me just transfer 2 of these Fubukis to the second fleet and 2 of these Momi class ships, which could be very well upgraded to Minekaze if we wanted to, but instead we are going to put them... What could I do with you? Can I upgrade you? Yeah, you are also considered ship with an intention to minesweep and mineway. Yeah, this is not at all worth it. So Momis could actually be patrol boats and submarine hunters if we made them well. So an upgrade to Momi, I think we got 80. Let's look at that. I know this is a bit of a showstopper at this point, but let me just look at Momi and what we can do with it. So Momi class is over here. If we give you anti-sub equipment, more anti-air, we give you a better anti-air control, a sonar, better damage control, and I don't think we can. You get a 3-gun battery, right? Yeah, 3-gun battery. Yeah, changing this is too expensive. Okay, so this would be the face of Momi for now. Light attack goes up by 0.5, depth charges by 19.3, they had none, anti-air by 1.2, they had none, and sub-detection by 9.4. To 9.4 by 6.3. Reliability also. Their speed goes down a bit, but... So this would be 1938. Will make us a refit. So let's save it, and for now we can start a project of refitting a couple of these, but eventually we need to switch them all to Asashios. Are we producing some Asashios? We aren't. No, we are. Okay. So let's have a... Oh no, that's stupid. Let's have a 10 ship order here. We'll see what it's gonna do. It was just 3, yep. And we have a lot of these escorts we need to deal with as well. So back to our battle over here. It is done, but I don't think you will be able to get there soon enough because you have no fuel. Yeah. And you guys were... Okay, you're going there. Tanks are also going there, and they do have fuel. So let me send one of you there as well and just attack over here, because we want to delay them. And would probably like to delay this area as well. The end of the Spanish Civil War. With the surrender of the last Republican strongholds, the Spanish Civil War has come to an end. The nationalists stand victorious, and a new era has begun for Spain. The war-torn country has suffered greatly in the fighting, and there is much rebuilding to be done. And France and Britain announce alliance. Calling upon the bonds forged during the Great War, France has requested a formal alliance with Britain, citing unspecified threats against the stability of Europe. Today, the request was approved by the British Parliament, and France has joined the Allies. They are preparing for the worst. Okay, so let's see if we can do this. Oh, their fuel is actually increasing. That is really good. Okay, so we can stop here. If that one division goes there, I think we'll be able to repel it pretty quickly. One review era. Nice. Okay, so our one division has arrived. We have finished researching the anti-partisan level 2, so let's get to level 3. And this is looking pretty well. I just need to get you in there, because otherwise we are sort of screwed. Yeah, because this division has no organization, so it's gonna be immediately pushed out. We are under a fairly heavy attack here. The Kingdom of Hungary has joined the Axis, as they should. Okay, now this is one of the places where we are going to start seeing some real progress. Dumming is now going to fall to us. And with a bit of luck, we will be able to hold this area with the tanks. Or not, because they managed to reinforce there. But the tanks should be more than capable of handling that on their own. And they further reinforced. This was looking so good. Why does it have to be so... Oh, god damn it, game. I was really looking forward to having this, and you have to screw me over again. Come on. This would have been such a nice victory. Well, okay, we can at least expand this. Yeah, and tanks broke their attack. And because we took Daming, Shaanxi has capitulated, I think. No, they didn't, but... Well... We could have taken it, we could have annexed them, but it's just not working. That's where the amount of enemies you face really starts screwing you over, because there's just too many. Well, I think we're just gonna give up on the idea. Let's just close this the old way and just push them out. We need to free up our units so that we have a better position, and we're too weak in here, obviously, to handle them, so I'm just gonna do it the old-fashioned way. Yeah, look at that. I mean, we're closing this pocket one way or another. Sometimes too much tactic can be a detriment, which in this case is definitely the point. And you know what, let's just let them retreat. The supply situation here is the biggest issue. We're just not able to hold the area properly because our units can't get enough. Okay, we got our first Hohei Shidan Triangle Division. So, what am I gonna do with you? We have... The 1st General Army is actually missing a division, so let's send you over here. And I will definitely use you over here. So you are in Tokyo, so you should be able... No, you can't. Where the hell are you? Where is the port? In Yokohama? Or in Tokyo? No, in Yokohama, okay. So move there, and we'll send you to the front. Well, it's not the victory I was hoping for, but we are still doing pretty good. Fortress defenses are done. Amazing. That one was one of the very nice bonuses. Here it is. Recovery rate for infantry plus 0.02. All infantry and motorized and mechanized get extra defense and lowered attrition and max entrenchment. So we can continue with this one. Enfilade machine gun fire. All infantry and motorized and mechanized get extra 8% defense. Machine guns are arranged to fire across the front of the enemy position and in support of each other, so that no blind spots are left. So let's get that going. I think they're keeping just one unit there at this point though, so we'll see. Maybe we can encircle at least a couple of them, but yeah, I don't care at this point. We just want to close this and reform our territory by organizing China and create a new front and new battle plan, because we need to keep pushing. Trade mission. Well, relations with Syria increased. And a new Type 11 70mm mortar has been finished. Great, but I think, yeah, we can start getting a new rifle out there. So we were using the Type 38, which is defense 3.5. The new one is having 4.2, soft attack 1.6 compared to 2.1, break 3.8 compared to 1.2, hard attack also goes up by 0.25. I guess that's an improvement to the grenade. Piercing is the same, Mablet is the same. Personal and crew-served weapons for infantry, as well as various other bits of kit a soldier needs, modernized to include a great number of submachine guns and anti-tank rifles. By the way, some time ago, somebody asked me if I think that it's realistic that our factories are producing only, like we have 10 factories at it and they're only producing 45 guns or infantry guns per day. And I argued exactly as that, because it's not just the rifle, it's also the equipment. And not to mention that, for example, our unit here has 20,000 men, but they're using only 1,000 infantry equipment. So it really is just like a representation of a certain amount of weapons. It's not an actual one weapon. So that's, I guess, how you need to think about it. Okay, let's just get them under fire so they can't continue reinforcing as they are doing right now. This is really dumb. Okay, fundamental tank design has been finished. Okay, this is slightly better. Come on, close it. Okay, so with the fundamental tank design done, we can go with the improved tank design, which will further lower the production cost of armor and give us a bit of a reduction on the design cost. And I'm thinking, do we have access? No, 1938 is relatively dead time. So the Type 98 is coming next year, which is going to be the first big boost. So let's get the improved tank design going. Okay, and they're trying their luck over here with the tanks, but we are too well entrenched. Yeah, we'll need to move our units after this pocket is closed in a way that's going to allow us to better organize our units. We have way too many units stuck on an uneven front line, and we need to use our units to build more pockets. Let me just see, can I add another one? Yes, I can. And if I wanted to add you guys, I would be missing infantry equipment, light vehicles, and heavy transport trucks. Okay, so we're a bit stuck there. Same with the tanks, right? Yeah, okay, so we can't really get more heavy things going for now. Steel mill upgrade. So what does the steel mill upgrade do? Steel mill upgrade plans. Oh, steel production output +2 and artillery capacity. And we can get submerged arc welding, tank production capacity per assembly plant. Okay, that's really good, but I still think we'd do better if we went with something else for now, like fuel refining, because that is a little bit of a drag on us, as is usually. So, better planning of refinery layouts reduce wastage of fuels, and we'll need to start thinking about refineries, because fuel is going to be a huge issue. So fuel gain per oil and from refineries +10%. Okay, and on that note, I think I'm going to end the episode here. We haven't done much. We keep improving and we keep pushing the enemy. The casualties on their side are increasing. So it's not like we're wasting time or something, but the fights could definitely be better. And actually, I think that's what we're going to do in the next episode. We're going to start a lot of conflicts along the entire border and try to push at least a bit. And we get another Asashiho. So you can go there, and I'll take one of these Momi classes and send it to be upgraded instead. Cool. So on that note, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next episode.